Hey, this is Vegeta, the Prince of all Saiyans, and this is SSJGoshin4. Her figures are over 9,000!
Everybody, how are you guys? So if you guys don't know, I'm SSJGoshin4. I'm a Dragon Ball YouTuber, collector. Been collecting for like over 10 years now, maybe 12. Yeah, I'm like pretty much an OG. Yeah.
Veteran.
Yeah, right. And this is
some guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo. All right.
I can't.
he's my partner in crime right now.
Yes.
So.
Right at this moment.
And today we are discussing the rarest Dragon Ball figures of all time. So I'm going to be like covering different companies from like around the world, and hopefully you guys will learn something new. By the way, in the background here, this is my personal collection. Some of it, not too sure.
Yes, thank you.
All right. So first off, we're going to start with like American companies. This is Irwin Toy. A lot of us have grown up with this company. They're the first ones who actually started releasing Dragon Ball toys to America. They would re-release them in their own packaging. So the first one we see here is a Janemba figure, and this one I have barely seen at all. It is originally an AB figure, which is a French company, and Irwin Toy took it, released it in their own packaging. And I've barely ever seen it on eBay. Many collectors have barely even seen this.
It's a weird packaging too. If you look at it, it's like they screen cap like an aura. I don't even know what that is. It might even be like, it looks like Broly's aura, and they just screen cap that. They threw that in the back.
Kind of looks like the Goku's aura when
Yeah.
it's getting sucked out of him by that frog.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it does. Yeah. Kind of looks like that. Yeah, some of the packaging are questionable. Yeah,
Very interesting.
it's really rare. You don't really see Janemba figures on that scale either. So, and then we got a Irwin Toy Roshi figure right here, and there's two versions: the massively released black top version, and this one is an orange variant. And apparently, this was only released in KB Toys, from what I know from collectors that have told me. But it's not so rare loose, but mint on card is what makes it really valuable. This is actually when Irwin Toys started releasing their own sculpts, their own toy line, like completely original with this Roshi.
Now, what's interesting too is that the black one that you were talking about, wasn't that only in World's Strongest, I think?
Yeah.
He had that.
So it's interesting that that one is the massively released one.
I guess he doesn't have a whole lot of clothes to shoot.
I swear I saw that on that.
Yeah, I mean, I happen to have this one actually on the card, so thankfully. Yeah. Yeah, I know. We live in Florida, so I didn't bring it. Next one here, Vegeta Saiyan capsule.
Which you probably saw some of those downstairs, but that's not what this is.
Yeah, this one was like really hard to find, like in just stores in general. Very scarce. It was like limited per pack, you know, when it was shipped to stores. Yeah. And a lot of people really, really wanted this one because there wasn't really any Saiyan pod that can hold like figures in a 6-inch scale like this. Now there is, I think, with the figurized one.
Like the one downstairs.
Oh, that one. There's people in it.
No, there's also, that one too, but they're also selling the one where the outfit's correct on it.
Yeah, see, this is really weird how they did that.
Yeah, well, you know what I figured is because it looks like he's from, I guess, the Majin Buu arc.
Yeah.
He's probably having like a midlife crisis there, and he wanted to go back to his pod, kind of like people go back to their motorcycles and stuff. So true. So he's like, oh, okay, I'm just going to land here. He probably got to put like a side pod there for his son, you know, something like that.
Yeah, but I don't even have this one. I had it as a kid. I had this as a kid, but my mom threw it out. My mom threw this out. I had it.
Yeah,
I know.
and also it lights up.
Yeah, it does. It makes sounds. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I saw this recently for like $200 at the store. So
$200?
$200.
They get worse. See the prices get worse.
Now this is Jack Specific after Irwin Toy lost the licensing. Jack Specific took the licensing and started making their own figures. Over here we got 3 exclusive New York Toy Fair exclusives. First one here is from 2004. And the only thing that's really not exclusive about is the sticker on the packaging for that one, for Vegeta. And then we got 2005 Cell and Gohan 2-pack.
Which I have not seen any based off of a video game, which is based off of a show, and then you're going to make that into a toy. So I'm guessing these are made from those models. The video game ones. Maybe they looked at those more than they looked at.
I feel like they literally just put Budokai just because. Yeah, exactly. And these figures have the stamp on the actual figure saying that they're exclusive, so that makes it different. And then the last one is from 2006.
Food poisoning Vegeta.
Yeah, I don't know why they decided to use a blue-green scheme on it, right? It's just so random.
Just to make it look rare. You'll see that in a lot of these. They kind of just when they run out of ideas, they'll just slap on any color. Hey, it's rare now. More expensive.
This one also has a stamp on its leg, by the way. And the packaging is just like a baggie, which is weird to me too. And over here we got, these are really, really rare. I love these. These are awesome.
And you were actually, you got some out of your...
Yeah, I actually have all three of these. And the first one here, Omega versus Goku, I actually got a deal on that. Amazon, somebody was selling it for $45, and it goes for like $200. So I was like, I need this now. I bought it. This guy didn't know how much it was worth. But actually the Omega by itself is worth $200. In the packaging, you could go up to like $400. Like, it's crazy, yeah. And this was like definitely limited shipment, so they would ship it to like all the retail stores. I had never seen this when I was a kid in any store. I've never. And over here we got Nova and Ice. It's so funny how they both say Nova. Yeah. They both say Nova.
Those are easy to do. Yeah, those are easy to do for them because all they had to do is recolor it, and it's a new figure. There you go.
But they're both
the same
Nova.
Position. They're sassy.
Yeah, these
they all have the
two.
same hands.
Yeah, they're very limited per case as well. And Nova, I've seen it go up to $500. It's crazy. And then Ice is a little less expensive for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know why either, but it's interesting too. If you look at the Omega one, I think that's a different form. I don't know GT all that well, but there's like the Sin Shenron, the Omega Shenron.
Oh yeah, on the packaging.
He doesn't have the Dragon Balls in there, so I guess they cut the wrong form for him there.
Yeah.
On the left, so it's kind of interesting.
And it's funny how
the picture one's different.
Yeah, and then Nova says Shenron Nova. It doesn't even say Nova Shenron, Shenron Nova. Okay, well now we're moving on to Funko, and this is like the holy grail of all like Dragon Ball Funkos.
Yeah.
Everybody wants this one. It's like worth $2,000. It's crazy. But I happened to get this one when it came out. It was $90. Yeah, I was lucky. I should have got two. I did not know it was going to be worth that much.
You never really know.
Yeah.
So if you see like anything that's like Kamehacon or any kind of exclusive thing, just get it because you never know.
Yeah, exactly. Get two of them.
Get two of them now. Yeah.
And like it always, the value is consistently like going up. Like when I see it, so.
There's a lot of fakes too.
Oh, many fakes.
I asked the guy $10 for it just to see what he'd say.
All right, now we've got AB Toys, and they're a French company. And these are actually pictures sent from me from Sam. He's a member of DragonBallFigures.com. And yeah, he loves AB figures, so he sent me these exclusive photos from his collection. And these are actually Toys R Us exclusives, and they're 2-inch little transparent figures. You can see that right there. And there's 18 in total of these. I don't know why transparent is exclusive.
I still say what they did is they had like leftover like material, and they're like, you know what? Let's just make that into it. Yeah. There you go. It's more expensive. Nope. Just go no color.
Rest in peace, Toys R Us.
Yeah. There you go.
And over here we got a Goten, which is apparently really rare as well. It's from his collection too. Goten.
It's in Dragon Ball time, so 5 minutes is like.
We got the Super Saiyan 3 Goku that actually plays music. It's a 16-inch figure, and it plays We Got a Power, which is awesome. When you put the ring right in front of it, I guess it has like maybe like an electronic sensor or magnetic sensor, and then like it plays the song when you put it right in front. And there's also a Tapion, but the Super Saiyan 3 is much more rare.
And it plays different music. So
yeah, it plays the Tapion plays its theme, which is awesome. The Tapion theme. Yeah, I have the standard version of this one. I don't have the one that plays music. I wish I did though. All right, This
Talking
is
about recoloring things.
yes. So this is Giochi Preziosi, and they're Italian.
Yeah.
And these are really they're weird, but like they're pretty cool at the
Yeah.
same time. Like I really like the Piccolo and
And the Piccolo one is good.
yeah.
The Goku one, I don't know what they were going there. I don't know if they had an idea if their Ultra Instinct working out. The old one, I don't know what.
Because literally, it's just base Goku with gold hair. But these are actually repaints of the Super Battle Collection figures and the AB figures. They just repainted them gold. And yeah, definitely Piccolo and Goku really stand out in this one. And I've seen these loose once, but I've never seen them carded. I've seen like maybe 2 or 3 collectors actually have these mints on card. Really hard to find like that.
Think it's real cool.
Now we've got a Kami figure over here. So the Kami itself, loose, is not really that rare, but carded, now that is super rare. I've never seen it carded, not even one picture. Not even a picture of it carded. And a lot of collectors haven't seen one either carded. So we don't even know what the package looks like, to be honest with you, but from what we think, it probably came out with, see the card right next to it, the legend is here. We think it came out in like that kind of carding. I mean, yeah, from evidence from like other figures from around that time.
It's an interesting figure. It looks like he's seen something. He's seen some stuff going down.
He has a vision.
I saw porn in Yajirobe recently. I didn't see that. Yeah, and also his feet are.
Yeah, they're like the color.
I guess that's what it was. Yeah, it was supposed to be the banana shoe yellow, but nope. They look like bananas.
Yeah, I do have it loose, but
he can make clothes, but he can't give himself shoes.
Yeah. But yeah, it's super hard to find it. Like none of us have ever seen it on card. Now we've got Sun Wukong, and that is a Korean toy company. So now that there's a mystery behind these. So these two is Volume 1 and Volume 2, the 2 Gokus. So those are the only ones we've ever seen, ever in any pictures. But there's 3 through 20 that is with the mystery. So there's, if you see the next picture here, the back. This is the back of the picture. You see 3 through 20 is a bunch of different characters that I have never.
They may not have actually.
Yeah.
They may have made the prototypes for them.
Exactly.
They never came out. But what's also interesting too is that they had the Dragon Balls in the slide before.
Yep.
And if you look at that, I'm guessing that the different stars on them probably indicated which one they were coming from. It may have been the volume, or it may have been. They were random, so who knows really. But if you look at them, they kind of look like, I don't know if you guys ever saw the Korean Dragon Ball movie, but it's almost like they try to model it after that, the kid in that movie, and not so much like the Japanese.
Right, it does look like it.
Yeah.
And like, if you can see that here,
It's a live action.
they named it Super Battle Collection, but they have no relation to each other, the Japanese Super Battle Collection.
Mm-hmm.
It looks very similar in packaging though.
Yeah.
So a lot of us collectors wish that 3 through 20 existed, because there's a lot of characters we want in that scale, 5-inch, 6-inch scale.
Yeah.
But none of us have ever seen it, so we don't even know they exist. Hope they do though.
A whole lot of shoes.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway.
Shoot, peel off, all that. Awesome. Now, Van Presto, and Van Presto has,
You've probably seen this.
yeah, they have a lot of rare figures. So this is a Tokyo Toy Festival exclusive, King Cold and Mecha Frieza. These were released in 2008 and limited to 500 pieces. That's a really small number. And it's a pretty big figure, 13 inches tall, and I've seen just the King Cold, right, alone for 1,000 on eBay. So that's insane. And then the Mecha Frieza is limited to 100 only.
Good luck trying to get them together.
Yeah, I've seen the set for 2,000, like on eBay. 2,000.
Look how I said he knows it's rare.
They're really nice figures. They really are. I don't have these. I wish I did. Now we got another Tokyo Toy Festival. Look, Ozaru, and this is probably the rarest out of all the Tokyo Toy Festival figures. At 100 made. 100 made.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That really is crazy. And I think I've seen quite a few collectors. I mean, not quite a few, but that I know that have this figure.
Actually.
Yeah, I know.
Actually,
Yeah, I know.
it
Collectors.
looks like it's like made out of metal.
It does. It does. And there are two other versions of this figure. If you can see that right here. There's the original colored version, which is also limited to 500, and the glow in the dark version, which I think is much cooler in my opinion. I feel like that one should be the most exclusive. Yeah.
See, at least that's unique, you know, instead of just repainting it. It's
Yeah.
dark, you know.
Glow in the dark is awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Night like that, scary kids.
It's not even on eBay. So. Now we got the black, gold, red-eyed Garapon Shenron, which looks. It does. It really does. And I love that one. That one looks so cool. Like just the way it looks.
Looks like when you go to those like expensive Chinese restaurants and they have the little guy. That's what it looks like. It is too. I love that one.
I know it is. It's limited to 50. 50. As almost how many people are in this room? Like, right? That's so crazy. And it can be easily confused with the one right next to it, the regular gold version. Yeah, that one's limited to 1,000. But I mean, the other one's 50. That's insane. So the gold one, I've seen it for about like 600. But this the black gold one, I've never ever seen it like before, except for this picture. To be honest with you, just for that picture. Somebody owns it.
There was one where it's coming up next, where the guy has.
Yeah, we can see it in the background.
So
Yeah,
that's the guy that has it.
it has to be him.
It's wonderful.
All right, now Zim. Yeah, this one. You can see it. Is that in the background right there? Like the one.
Well, I think it's in the, but that's probably the same one.
It's probably the same guy. It's probably the same guy. So all the versions of this one is really rare.
There's a lot of different kinds.
Yeah. See, now the white one is the one that's like the most out of all of them. There's only 5 of these. 5 of these.
Yeah,
that's
5.
That's incredible.
That's
so like, and this guy owns it. So.
Yeah. And it's interesting too that the Goku, that you'll see with all these, he's kind of the same, other than the original, but for some reason they just changed grade 8 Vita in the background.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I was like, did you get this from like a different part of the factory? You just put them together? Or?
Yeah, right? And like, all of these are they're all really rare. You can see that here. The Arlia is 50, the black one is 20, and this one's 5. So they're all, super exclusive.
Yeah, it was interesting. We were talking about how, like, we would think that the ones with the complex colors would be more expensive, but it's actually the ones that are like a simple color, which in theory would cost less because you're not doing as much detail on it. But for some reason, that one is more expensive, so it really is all about
one color.
Yeah. It's always like that, right? Just one color.
And maybe because it's shinier, maybe that paint costs more. That's true. All I can think of, really. I don't know why.
I love the white one, though. The white one looks so nice.
It works.
Now we got Bandai. And this was a holy grail of mine for a while. Like, I've always wanted that since I was like a little kid. And I finally did get it, so I'm really happy about that. This is a Super Battle Collection 3-pack exclusive. And this was released at the 1992 Summer Toei Festival. And it was released in conjunction with Movie 7, Super Android 13 movie. And what was really unique about this was the trunks in the 3-pack, because at the time, it was the only way you can get a Super Battle Collection Super Saiyan trunks and the jacket. So a lot of people wanted it. And on eBay, it all depends on the condition of the box, of how much it goes for. Mine was, I think 700. So they go from 600 maybe to like 1,000. If it's mint, it'll be like around 1,000.
What's interesting too is if you look at the color of Goku's top part of his gi, it's a different color than the bottom part. So again, wondering if they're getting this from different places and just kind of putting them together. Or
like Jazz Pacific did that a lot. Like they would reuse parts. Like,
well,
all the
you were
time.
saying that too. They would just take a figure and then just reuse it or something and say, just change the hair.
They did that a lot. Which is why a lot of people did not like Jax. They like Irwin more. Now we got SSJGoshin4's San Diego Kamehacon Super Saiyan Goku. And this is the holy grail for figure art Dragon Ball figures. It goes for like 1,000. It keeps going up. This one keeps going up whenever I see it. And I have a funny story about this one. I actually saw it at Disney World and Epcot at the Japan Pavilion. Back when it came out, $65, and I did not know that it was going to be worth as much as it is now. And I really regret not getting it. I was like, oh my god, I have a video of that too, so I can look back and be sad about it. Like, yeah, I wish I got them. Like, $65?
You have a video
of that time, of when I went to Disney and like I showed the figure and it said $65 on it. So
it's not gonna be worth too much.
yeah, at the time it was like too much, and now
now it's like so there you go, another example. If you see one with that sticker on there, just get it.
Yeah, at the time.
No matter what it is, like we adore you, just get it.
Yeah, in 2011, I wasn't collecting figure arts yet in 2011, so I didn't know. But yeah, it's holy grail. And now, the rarest of all rare Dragon Ball figures. This is the the Ken doll. It does look like that. This is the Yard Rat, full action pose Goku. And for a while, collectors thought this didn't even exist just in this picture because we just thought it was like maybe some kind of rumor, or maybe it was just this photo, like they only made a prototype for this picture and it just never existed. Apparently only 100 of these were ever given out at the festival. And this picture is actually from a Dragon Ball Daijenshu #6 book. Yeah, and yeah, like I said, collectors doubted it even existed until just recently a collector actually got one. Yeah, and
we think.
Yeah, we think. We're not sure if this is like, it could be a custom or something, but it looks pretty real.
Yeah, a lot of, I would say the figure itself looks real, but like the scrunchie, I guess you'd call it, around his neck,
Right.
it looks like kind of dilapidated,
Yeah.
washed out. The pants are a different color. They're more of like a
Yeah, compared to
yeah. So it is possible that either they had it and they switched it out, or the one that we're looking at is a prototype, and this is just what they decided to.
Yeah, that happens all the time. And the prototype looks much different than what they actually, release.
It's interesting that they have the clothes too, because not a lot of them have like fabric.
Yeah, the full action pose series is like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's not a
they
whole
have
lot.
actual fabric clothing. Yeah, that's but yeah, so this collector actually recently joined Dragon Ball Vintage Collectors. It's a Facebook group where a lot of us collectors post our vintage figures. But yeah, you guys should join it. It's really cool. But he recently joined it and was showing off this figure just like 2 days ago. So I recently edited this and put his photo, the one on the right over
So
here.
right before this con started.
Yeah, he posted the picture, the last picture over here. And I was like, oh my god, I need to put this in. So yeah, I asked him how much he paid for it. He would not tell me. He would not tell me. So I can imagine.
It's a shame that how much stuff.
Yeah, and he told me he was searching for it for over 10 years, and he finally found it on Yahoo Japan Auction, which is like Japan's eBay.
Yes.
So yeah, he's really lucky. He's showing off his figure. I would love to have that.
He doesn't want his wife to have evidence of how much she's
No, there you go.
Right? Exactly.
You're out there saying.
And now we got trivia.
Oh, that's mine too. All right, we don't have a whole lot because I didn't think there'd be that many people actually. So, all right, well, we can start off with Dragon Ball trivia.
Yes.
Okay, so this is to anybody. We're going to be giving out hats here. Oh, okay. Now you look like you already have it. So the burns on Krillin's head, what are they from?
They're from the incense things that are in the Buddhist temple where he
Correct. The already temple.
I didn't know that. What?
Yeah. So you just knocked him over. All right. Who is Beerus based off of? I'm going to go with you.
Oh, this character on his house cam, right?
Yes, sir. Throw it. Check it.
Thank you.
I've always wanted. I've always wanted.
Yeah.
He's really good.
All right, so I'm going to get somebody on this side. Who voices Nail? Do you know?
think so. Is it Sean Channel?
That is Sean Chen. Oh, I was gonna guess that too. A lot of people don't know that because they only know him as Goku. But he goes to-
I know.
Oh, so okay, if anybody gets this one, I will be very impressed. According to the Daizenshu book, I think it's 7. Who is Miguel Mugeru the mother of?
Oh, I don't know that.
I'll give you a hint.
Anybody know?
Give you a hint.
This is tough. This one's a tough one.
She's dead.
I didn't even know this one prior, actually.
And we've never seen her, not in a manga, not in an anime, not in anything.
We've never seen
The character? We've never seen her. There's only
so we're not
spoken
on
of-
here, or
No,
she's the mother?
We've seen Goku.
Well,
Well, you answered.
We're gonna go back, yeah.
Just a guess, is it Vegeta?
No, no.
Anybody?
Anybody else?
You want to
Yes,
guess who is that?
maybe?
Let's go for it, guys. Adele's mother?
Yes.
Yeah, woo.
wow.
Yep. And actually, people on forums were saying, well, why isn't it Michelle? Well, the reason why it's Miguel is because it's actually close to, at least their logic was Michael, the archangel. And so they're, of course, the whole the devil. So they're saying, oh, the mother who passed away now is this angel. And so they're don't play on words like they do.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's
that
one.
does make sense though.
All right, so this one's pretty easy. What American company made this figure? You've probably seen these.
Yeah.
Probably when you go to GameStop back in the day, back at FYE. Anybody?
Jack specific?
Ooh.
You got it. And that's it.
Not a GT hat, though.
Uh-oh. It's not good.
So now, we don't have time for questions or anything.
Yeah, if you have any questions, before you go, that was basically the panel. You want to check her out with your channel?
The rarest figure what? That I own?
I think I'm subscribed to it.
Yeah, you should if you haven't.
Yeah,
I have the Arlia Vegeta. That one's really rare now.
How much did you pay at the time when you bought it?
I got it for 90.
A friend of mine did 18
Really? Oh my God.
Were you here yesterday? Were you here yesterday?
Yeah, I was here.
Did you see the guy that was dressed up in that
earlier.
order? That was really cool.
Yeah, other than that, the Survival Collection 3-pack that you saw, the Jack-specific GT figures, the Omega, the Nova, the Ice, have those. I have a lot of vintage stuff too. I love vintage. And a lot of plushies. I love plushies.
Do you collect all the Super Battle Collection figures? Get it?
Yeah, I have them all.
I want the baby Broly, the grade 8 baby Broly.
Oh, that one's, I was going to put it on here actually. Yeah. He's also a really rare one.
Yeah, I've been
He's
trying.
like $300
Yeah.
probably around. He's like my favorite one from the whole line.
That's my favorite too.
Yeah,
I have a question. I mentioned earlier, I heard you mention like the word carded a few times, so can you explain exactly what that means?
Oh, I meant like in the box, like mint on the box. That's what it means by like carded, like with the packaging intact, pretty much.
So like it's never been taken out of the box?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Gotcha. Cool, thanks.
Anybody else? Questions for him?
I'm not the answer. All right, well, thank you for coming.
Yeah,
I really,
thank you. Please check out my YouTube channel. If you want to see more, check out SSJGoshin4's my YouTube. I do lots of unboxings, top 10s. I also do hunting videos, Dragon Ball figure hunting videos. I go to the stores, look for figures. I do reactions, a little bit of everything. I'm trying to expand, So, yeah, check it out. See a lot more. I do live streams, a lot of live streams too.
No problem.
At 2 o'clock in the morning, you do it.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, so if you want to get a free autograph for Krillin, that's downstairs.
Check that out.
Get the boys are going.
Take care, guys.
Nobody knows about that.
Great time. We had a great time.